Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? What am I doing with this thing on? I'll tell you about that here in a few minutes. I had a situation, so like I said, I will tell you about that maybe on our walk. But where am I at? I am at a place that I did a camp years ago over in this area. Last year, I was also out in this area and it was all cleared. So let me show you what they did. So when I was standing here in that other video last year, I ended up camping somewhere else. This was all cleared out. This is a field of photovoltaic. Oh, big word. A field of solar panels. So I've come here a couple times looking at the progress. The workers just left and I just got out of a doctor's appointment. It's 6:20 right now. And sunset's a lot earlier now than or a lot later, but it's still gonna sunset at 7:17 and I've got to walk through the woods. So if you're ready, buckle up. This might be a fun walk because I can't see out of this one. All right, here we go. So I'm going to have to make my way through the woods. I believe there is a trail right over in this direction. All right, let me find that. So I think it's one of the bike trails that runs around this mountain, but this is the way we're going to go. I got to work my way all the way over to where the pines are. Ooh, there's a siren. Huh. Must be a fire. All right, let's keep working our way out the trail. I don't know how much this is used for a bike trail, but we're going in the right direction, which is good. But I hope it wraps around because now we're walking away from the solar panels. Whew. So it's solar, photovoltaic, same thing. So I'll probably won't refer to it as photovoltaic anymore because that's just a big word, right? All right, well, I'm sure you know what solar is. All right, so my eye, ooh, now we're going this way. So my eye, oh my gosh, I gotta keep walking because I'm gotta get there before it gets too dark. Like I said, it gets dark in about 40 minutes. All right, well, maybe I'll get a little closer. I gotta see where this trail goes. All right, talk to you in a minute. So we are heading back towards it. Oh, look at this. So all the woodpecker marks on this dead tree, but we are working our way back towards the solar. All right, so while I'm stopped here, so yesterday, around 1 o'clock, I noticed a black line just really quick. And I've had them in the past, but they've pretty much just showed up and then they fade out. Well, I noticed yesterday that wasn't going away. It was continuing and I could actually see the black getting bigger and bigger in this eye. So the only reason I'm wearing this right now is because that eye is totally blurry. And the best way I could explain it is you're trying to look through a tornado and the tornado is black and it's getting more grayish now, but I still can't see through the tornado. And it goes from the top of my eye all the way this way. And every time I look with that eye, I can see nothing. Everything's totally blurry. So it ended up being a retinal is a term for it, hemorrhage. So one of the blood vessels broke inside my eye, not on the outside, on the inside, because look at this. It looks normal, but when I have that down, I can't see anything. Everything's blurry. Both eyes, you know, your vision blurry. But well, if you picture trying to look through a tornado with all the debris, is it dangerous? Well, right now it's a bleeding stopped. But I was at the ER last night from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Me and Mrs. 2.0. We were at the hospital until about 11 o'clock last night. I got to go back in for a follow-up, but I'll tell you more about it when we're going this way. We got to get camp set up. All right, let's go. I took too much time saying that. Oh boy. All right, now we're back. We're closer, but the trail. Oh, so we're closer, and I don't know if that's the pines over there. So the original camp that I did in this area was when it was the abandoned movie theater, abandoned drive-in. Do I go that way? Because that's going way further away from it. Let's see. Well, it is breezy out here too, so I gotta keep an eye out for deadfalls. Okay, well, I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna go left, see where that takes us. Oh, it's taking us right to the fence. So they've got it all fenced in, but you can see they've got a ton of rows. Now, when I was up here the other day, not this on this side of it, I was out near the road, I saw all their work vans. And the gate, they've got it gated on the other end there. I don't know if I can make it down along this fence. I'm not sure. It looks like there might be a little road over that way. Let me see if that's another dirt road I can walk towards. Oh yeah, I think it is. I don't know how far back it goes. I was hoping it would continue that way, but that's thick. The road does go this way over here, so do I do that? Or go back and see where the other trail goes? All right, I'm gonna figure this out. Then I'll bring you back maybe when I figure out where we're going, because we don't got a lot of time. All right, bring you back in a minute. Look at that. So this right here, this cement block, I do remember seeing these, but they were more in the area that was still that way. We're getting quite a ways away. But this is when you pull up a car, you know, you have the radio and stuff for the movie on that thing right there. So that's a good sign. We're getting close again. I'm going to keep walking out this road. It is bending around. So that's a good sign. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is looking promising. It's bending us back around. Okay, so this is macadam right here. This is, I think we're getting close. It's weird coming back in on a different direction than you came the first time. First time we came in what would have been the entrance, but they've got that all fenced and gated off. Now they're doing solar. Well, I can start to see the solar through there. And this is kind of looking familiar. You got that bank right there, and on that ridge right there, that one closest to us, that's where I hung my hammock. But I don't think it's this far back. I didn't walk back this road too far, but I remember it. And that's about 2.5 years ago though. Oh, there's another one of them cement blocks. So those were all throughout the field. Yeah, we're getting close. Oh, there's a cement block right there. I definitely remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Because I was even thinking when I did the original video that would have made a good table. But there was it was later spring. All the leaves had trees had leaves on them and stuff, but they have brought the fence right up to the edge of this. I'm just gonna go over here a little bit more, but you got all the oak trees still hanging on the leaves. So the sun's definitely going down. I just looked, there is a little trail that goes up right here. I'm gonna have to probably put you away until I get up on top of it. But this is definitely the area. It looks so different. If you haven't seen the abandoned drive-in video, you need to check it out. The screen, the movie screen, was over that way, and I remember sitting right around here, and then a four-wheeler came in the middle of the night and saw my chair and my little wood twig stove that I was using, and then they never looked up, but I was thinking they were going to take it, and then it went off that way. But there used to be a movie house that was all collapsing in. You can see it in that video as well. That was over in that direction. All right, well, so this is called a ground mount. There is, oh, the sun's going down. Oh, we gotta hurry. So stop a jibber jabber and get on up the hill because I gotta pick some trees out. All right, here we go. Okay, we made it. So this is the bank that we just came up. Ooh, look at that moss at the base of that pine. All right, so this is like rows of pine. Look at that. Goes all the way down that way, but more where we're interested in. And I don't remember what trees I used last time, so, but you can see the sun setting from up here. All right. Yeah, it's looking nice. See it reflecting off of the solar panels. All right, there is a town right over in that direction as well. I can see some houses. I don't know if you can see them, they're kind of far away. All right, so because it's going down so fast, let me pick two trees out. I'll show you which ones I pick out. I think I'm gonna work my way a little closer to the solar because this is a video about stealth camping at a solar array. All right, here we go. I keep saying here we go. I should stop that. That's too funny. Whew, the wind is blowing. So I've picked my trees out. I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might just be a little too close. All right, so that one's a little further away. So I'm thinking of going with that one over there, and then this one right here. Let me get this backpack off. Because like I said, we are having to do this very fast because we don't have much time left for light, at least light that I can see and do stuff. So usually I do a couple more videos of me slamming the bag down, open this up. What should I do? All right, let me set you up, and then let me get this hammock strung up. Okay. Okay, there you have it. All set up. So that doesn't take long. When I have it in that snake skin, it's very, very fast to set up. That's why I call it my stealthy setup. All right, so yeah, that wind, look how that's blowing. Yeah, still sunset. Yeah, I was looking at two other trees back that way, but I don't think I'm gonna, I like this setup. We're a little closer to the solar array, but then there's also a bunch of brush right there that I'd have to get out of the way. All right, stop dilly-dallying, keep it rolling. Yeah, she's blowing like a sail. So it's not supposed to rain tonight, so I don't believe I'm going to put the tarp up, even though it would help with the wind. But it's only 11 miles an hour wind. And the trees are anchored pretty good, so I shouldn't end up that way. Oh, yeah. So, but what I am going to do is got to get everything out that... All right, well, what is this? Oh, the food bag. So I've got something that we're going to make for dinner. I did bring a breakfast as well. I think you'll be like, oh, he's eating that. So that's for breakfast. But I do have dinner. Like I said, we got this set up at a good amount of time. I did bring my this one's for the refrigerator in the car. I did bring this power bank as well because I knew we'd need light tonight, and I got to charge up equipment and stuff. So that adds a little bit more weight to the bag. But instead of bringing two small ones, I thought I'll just grab this one because this is a 200 watt. So we'll be good. What else we got here? Okay. Well, we're not going to cook up here. I actually want to go down there, but then I got to walk up and down. Eesh. We'll cook down there because I don't think there's anything up here I'd cook on. I didn't bring a table. I don't know why, but I didn't bring a table. Oh, yeah. Beautiful sunset. And I've got to sit in this yet. Give that a tug. I've got it all clipped in. Seeing out of this, just looking at everything through one eye is kind of weird. But if I don't do that, it's all blurry. But trying to do things with your hands. Oh, look at that. I think this is perfect. Definitely swinging because the pines are swinging. Oh, yeah. Double check. Nothing can fall on me. That's a good thing. Yeah, it is. All right. Oh, we got other stuff to do. Whoa, up. Yeah, and I think if I sit on the edge, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Oh, I'm regretting not bringing a table. Oh, well. Yeah, if it's blowing like this, if I get up in the middle of the night and I got to get back in this, with having this eye patch over my eye, I might do a little flipperoonie. Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh, the sun's definitely going down now. Even further. Right, so I'm getting stuff together to take down there and cook. I think I am going to go ahead and risk it and go down there. I can't even see that cement down there, but I need a table. So I'm going to take our little backpacking burner. I do have the our pan, and I've got dinner right there. So what's dinner? Well, I got Nathan hot dogs. So I got 3 of those. And then what am I going to use for the bun? Because I'm carnivore. Well, I'm going to use this Swiss cheese. I've done that before. Used Swiss cheese as a bun, kind of to hold it. The hot dog, but I got 3 hot dogs and 3 pieces of cheese. All right. Well, I will see you down there. All right. I got to get some more stuff together. We made it down here. So I brought my lantern to give a little extra light. Got a fuel bottle for that. I've got our pan, and all right, I think I'm all set up. So this is that little backpacking burner. So titanium cup, which we're not going to use tonight. And then we got a lighter in here. And then we got our this is a Desert Fox burner right here. So That's what we're going to use to cook on. I didn't bring the wind guard, which I'm starting to think I wish I would have, because that wind, I didn't know the wind was going to be so strong. So we don't need that. All right, so I've got to get the hot dogs out. Did I bring anything to flip them with? Probably, but I didn't bring it down here. So we're just going to have to go all, we're having finger food. So I'm going to have to cook it, roll them with my fingers. I think we'll be okay. I'm just worried about getting enough heat. If not, we'll use this as a little blowtorch and we'll cook them that way. All right. It's a good thing that the hot dogs are already cooked. We just got to heat them up. Stick this in that pocket so I don't lose it. Set our cup down here. Did I already lose the lighter? No. Good. All right, let me get the lantern set up. This is the fire maple lantern. It should work pretty good in the wind because it's got, you know, the glass bulb. So that's why I brought the extra fuel source. There we go. There is a opening. Can't see it. Oh boy, to have two eyes back again. Let's give this a light quick. If I can figure out how to use this lighter. Huh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lighter's not working. Okay, turn the gas off. See if I got a spare lighter with me. It's always good to have a backup. I knew that one was going out. Did I throw another one in my pocket? If not, we ain't eating tonight. We're eating cold food. Oh, yep, got another lighter. Ooh, good deal. Let's give that one a try. Spin the gas on again. Uh-oh. There we go. Wind's up blowing it. Oh, blowing it out. Just need a spark. Where's that hole? There it is. This thing's gonna go poof. There we go. Oh, there we not go. There we go. Turn that around so the wind's not blowing in the hole. There we go. That's, oh well. It helps a little. Yeah, it's pretty breezy. Like I said, I don't know how we're going to do with our hot dogs. We'll give it a shot. Move our lantern over there to give us a little light. So this, you just take the legs. It's so cool that this fits in that little titanium cup. Just flip our legs out. So we got all three of them. And see that? Oh, there you go. We might be using our lantern for cooking too. Before I turn that on, let me get the dogs ready. Okay. So we got 3 Nathan dogs. Get them opened up here. So I cannot see anything that way. So if you see anything sneaking up on me, holler. Okay, now I'm ready. Oh, please. Oh, wait a minute. That's the old lighter. What did I do with the lighter? Oh, I lost my lighter again. I didn't put it back in my pocket. Hold on. What did I do with the lighter? We might have to keep that up pretty high. I'm not. This cement block isn't very level. Like I said, we just got to warm these puppies up. Oh, throw it on the ground. Yeah, it's sloping. How am I going to get more level? I can't see what I'm doing. It's a sliding. Oh, stay. So the temperature's not bad. It's like 58 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 37, 36 overnight. The mountain that I'm on right here, it's not giving me the temperature for right here, but this always gets colder. Like down the mountain, it could be raining and you get up here and it's snow. I might crank this up just a little bit. Or a lot. There we're sizzling. Don't hit the handle and knock the dogs off the pot. That wouldn't be good. So open up my cheese bag. At least get that out. So I got my buns ready. Stay. Roll over. Good boy. So the doctor's appointment that I had earlier today was my blood test results. So if you've been following along on the channel, I'm over 300 and some days carnivore. The other day I was 328 days when I had my blood work done. Went in for the review to see how I was doing without any met. Oh, dog. Oh, that knocked the flame out. Good thing I didn't start a forest fire. Them dogs warmed up? Yeah, they're warmed up good enough. All right, because I'm not going to attempt that anymore. All right, so, but I gone in and they had said everything looked amazing. So they were very happy with things, with everything. So got good news there. So we got the cheese and a dog. So I'm going to wrap this dog up in a blanket of Swiss cheese. Okay, how's that looking? I'm hoping pretty good. I'll let you know how it is in a second. That's a hot dog. Very good. So Nathan's hot dogs, they're basically skinless. Nathan's is, and it's just one of the things, I just mentioned this. I saw a comment, Nicholas Green Outdoors, he's on his way to Texas on a train. And Steve did that, camping with Steve Wallace, did that camping trip, or bus train. I think, I don't know if he went all the way across America or not, I can't remember. But they were commenting about the food on the train. And Steve said, yeah, I lived off of the hot dogs and the burgers on the train because it was subpar for the food on the train. But he said, the hot dogs that he said that they had, he said were the Nathans. He said he really liked those. That's my favorite hot dog as well, if I'm just going with a Nathan's dog. Yum. Well, the sun is gone now. Somewhat cloudy sky tonight. So because it's going to be cloudy, I don't know how many stars we're going to see. So just 2 more dogs. Yeah, it's funny because I'm like, have the eye patch on this side and a good eye on that side. And I'm like, oh, but the patch is on my good side. So when I'm looking like this, all you see is this black eye. All right, well, all right. So I do have those 2 dogs left. I'm going to eat those. The second one, see you up at camp. So I am back at camp. I've been here for about a half an hour, fighting with the wind. Oh, that wind is terrible. I thought it would actually die down, but it's not. I just checked. It's getting worse. The wind chill is what's getting to me right now. So I could put the tarp up, but I think that's going to be, because the wind's coming from that direction, it's going to be blowing right on the side of us and just really pulling a lot. So I don't mind the wind, especially when I'm in the hammock. It's going to be good. But I need to get our cap off and get our hat on. Because like I said, it's the wind chill that's doing it right now. I'll get my our headlamp back on. Yeah, I'm trying to stay without much light. I got a big light on right there. Actually, a lot of light. All right, there's the headlamp. Yeah, this is a great spot though. Every time I look up there, I see my eye, or I don't see it, so it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But yeah, about the doctor's visit. So I know when you guys watch me eat a lot of time, there are some people that don't understand carnivore, and they're like, "Man, you got a recipe for because I use salt, and as you guys know, I use a lot of Redmond salt, and I get a lot of comments that talk about, too much salt. So on my blood test, believe it or not, my sodium was low, really low. In fact, they said, hey, try to eat more salt to get your sodium up. So I was like, okay, I can do that. And if you're wondering why my sodium is low, it's not dangerously low or anything. It's just low. It's not in the normal range. It's lower than normal because the Redmond salt acts differently, or just, sea salt, stuff like that, acts differently in your body than regular table salt. And the other thing is, because I'm carnivore, I don't eat anything else that would have salt added to it. On the standard American diet, everything that you buy, all the processed food and stuff, has salt in it. So when I eliminate all that and just eating meat, basically, obviously my sodium dropped. So I just want to increase my salt. That was one of the things we talked about. And then the other thing, a lot of people are, well, even my doctor was like, well, your cholesterol is, your bad cholesterol is still high. And so I'm listening to the explanation and stuff. And I said, well, do I have good cholesterol? How's that level? And she said, well, that's actually really, really good. And she goes, yeah, it's actually high. So I said, okay, so what do I do? And she goes, well, let me do the formula. And she said, well, I hate to say this, but because you have such a high good cholesterol, the formula actually says you're really balanced with the bad. I said, you were just focused on the bad, weren't you? And she says, I have to admit, I was. And so far, so good. So we are going to continue to monitor with the blood work. Everything is doing really good. So yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys on that, because I know a lot of you are wondering. You've seen me for 300 and some days just eating meat. And I know you guys are concerned with that. Some of you are. Some of you understand exactly what I'm doing. All right. Well, hey, this is, I had to put this heavy power bank in here to weigh this hammock down, because every time I walked over there to get something, my hammock went whoosh, it was blowing in the wood like a giant jib sail. If you know what that is, that's on a sailboat. It's like when the wind's behind you, you send up a jib, and that's the big one that goes out in front of the boat to pull you along. Yeah, that's what my hammock's, a jib sail. All right. So I put that in there and it wasn't flipping all my stuff out. But I am going to wait until I'm ready to go to bed to do this. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do right now. Yeah, got dark pretty quick on us. Yeah, it did. Well, I'll figure that out in a second. Siren just went off again over in that town. Not sure why. Just went off once. Maybe that's for the time? I don't know. I doubt it, though. Very interesting. So way out there in the distance, you can see some red blinking lights. They're reflecting off the solar panels as well. But that's where I did that cell phone tower way up there. And then let's walk over a little closer to the fence here. Yeah, that's the solar at night. And it's not making any power right now. That's for sure. Now, way over there, I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn the light out. So that is a power plant, a coal power plant, way over there. And that blinking light, I guess that's on maybe a power stack or something, like, so planes don't hit it, because we do have a small airport in the area. But yeah, that's the only blinky light I see. I don't see any stars at all. Nope, no stars. So it must have clouded up pretty good. All right, well, that's the solar again. So I don't know when they come to work. They may come early in the morning. So good thing is they are already done working on this end of it, because like I said, I used to sell solar, so I'm very familiar with it. But these will be done. It's not powered up yet because they're still installing it. But you have four rows of solar, and it looks like they've already got it all wired up. So there is areas that they're still putting solar on, but that's not right at this end. So they're all finished with this side. So I don't think I'll see anybody in the morning. They're probably going to be working at the other end, tying it all together. As woods at night. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool. I just wish that wind would slow down. Ahoy, matey. All right, so I am probably going to go to bed. I got to get my top quill out. I'm just battling the wind, so I want to get in the hammock for the night. And I will talk to you once I'm in there. All right. See you in a second. And there we are. So I am in the hammock. I've got the Enlightened top quilt. That's what you can see right there. I slept the other night, and actually when I woke up in the next morning, I said, you know, how I slept. And that was that hammock in the logged out area. I lost the footage of me waking up, and I didn't get to tell you guys that Enlightened gear top quilt worked amazing. Yeah, very warm. It's got that foot box down at the other end, but yeah, I'm already, well, you can see the wind still blowing it. I'm bouncing up and down. Oh, it is going to be a fun night of sleep. All right, well, I will see you in the morning unless something else happens. But if anything does happen, I will definitely bring you back. All right. Well, you know what we say. Lights out. All right. Good night. Oh, I got to turn it off. There we go. All right. Good night. Well, good morning, I think. Man, what a windy night that was. Oh, I was bouncing and rocking and freezing too. So it was, I looked again in the middle of the night. I didn't bring you on, but it was 15-mile-an-hour winds, but I think it had higher gusts. Ugh. So I've been laying in bed a little bit longer than normal. Yeah, I don't see the sun anywhere, but it's up. It probably came up behind me. I don't know where it's at. All right, well, let me get out of bed. I think I might start packing up real quick. This wind. Ugh. Or arr. All right, well, see you when I get up. Well, I can't see them, but I can hear them. So they're over that way working on the panels. I was going to have breakfast this morning, but it's so windy. It just died down for a second. My hammock's finally laying flat. Oh, boy. So what was I going to have for breakfast that I told you last night you'd go, ooh? I was going to have my Alaskan salmon with cream cheese. I was going to mix it all together in a Ziploc bag and eat it, but I'm not hungry. So no sense of eating if you're not hungry. Oh, boy. So that wind, like I said last night, it was strong. So I was swaying and bouncing. It's supposed to be 11, but it got up to 15. Oh, boy. I don't want to be too loud. Here I am hollering. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and start getting this hammock tore down before it blows away. It was just blowing a minute ago, and it's kind of got the hammock out of the underquilt. So they were waving in the wind. All right, well, I will bring you back once I get this all packed up. Voila, we're all cleaned up. So it's a leave no trace situation. So I've got everything to, whatever you pack in, pack out, right? All right, well, this was a great camp. That wind's still blowing, so I'm gonna head on out. I've got to go to physical therapy today. All right, so Well, I would do cue the music, but I did that on the last video, the last two videos. So I've got copyright challenges on both those, which means I'll have to wait for 30 days because they're not on the ball at all. So I'm not going to go cue the music. Well, I just did, but it didn't because I'm not playing it, right? I love my music, so I got to figure that out. I don't know why YouTube's doing that right now, but all right. Well, remember, it's just one adventure at a time. If you can't get out and have your own adventure, keep coming along with me. I think we're having an awesome time. At least I am. All right. Well, for now, I will see you on the next random adventure. Tony 2.0 out. And I'm not disappearing either, because if you want to see the abandoned driving video, click on this right here. There you go. All right. See you on the next one.